Let's see what we got here. You can literally see inside their house through the door crack there. That's, you know, they have a high bill. True. So the dog will tell you if someone's there or not. I'll show you. So this is actually our YouTube channel, Real Sales Dynamics. We have about 25,000 followers on there.
Hi there, welcome to Real Sales Dynamics, where we break down in-field sales footage in order to get you better at door knocking. Today, the scenery is going to change slightly. It is on Valentine's Day that Jay, our newest rep, is going to be knocking doors in million-dollar neighborhoods. Yes, not the low-income ones that you normally see on this fabulous channel. And because it is Valentine's Day, he'll be smoozing, whining, and dining these customers until they inevitably give him the bill, because they always give Jay the bill. So let's get to it.
Knocking some waterfront property here in beautiful Tampa Heights. Yeah, Valentine's Day, Day of Love. We're gonna show some love to the homeowners here, get their bills down, get some solar on the roof, and make everyone's day better. You can't let other people control the conversation. Now, when they're saying, hey, I'm gonna close the door and walk away in a minute, you know, all you can do at that point is say, hey, I'm gonna come back later. He told us not to come back later. I think I still will. And
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
We're doing great. We're doing great. We just had to stop by real quick. Just wanted to make sure we were in the right spot. Is this the Mills residence?
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah. I'm Jay with Pacific United Power. Of some of these wooden power poles and putting the lines underground. Kind of the meat and potatoes of it on the back here is that they're trying to raise about $300 million by 2025. When you spread that out amongst all 840,000 of us that are TECO customers, it comes out to about $360 a year more that they're charging us, or like 30 bucks a month on your bill. Yeah, so we're just letting people know about this, and then we're also running the renewables program in the neighborhood, and we're trying to see which homes would be a good fit to swap to renewable power to help people save some money. Is that something you've looked at all before or talked to anyone about?
Yeah, I'm not interested.
Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. But you said you noticed your bills going up a bit. How much have they gone up, say, past year or so? What are they at around? I mean, you have a pretty high bill right now, and the way this works is that if you qualify for this program, you don't have to pay anything out of pocket to get swapped over. And if you qualify, your bill just goes down by about 50%. All we do to qualify the home, because that's all we're doing today, is we're just checking the meters on the side of the home. And then we're also just checking the utility bill to make sure you're using the right amount of power that you could be qualified for this program here.
No, I'm not interested in that.
Okay, gotcha. Like I said, it's going up another 30 bucks a month, so you'll probably be in the $400 range. It's a good mix. There's, you know, you get the old historic homes that have like still $300, $400, $500 bills because they're from the 1920s and they're not insulated. Sure. And then those are getting torn down and replaced with like $1 million homes, which, because they're so large, have their own high utility bills. So weddings and stuff.
So that's what you do for them.
Oh.
My wife's on the call.
Oh, I got you.
We're good. We don't need anything.
Oh, we're not selling anything. We're just showing the notice that came out on February 1st.
Well, my wife's on the call.
Okay, I just need to talk to you. We don't need to talk to your wife.
You don't need to talk to me either. Come on.
Okay, gotcha. We just got to let you know that the rate's going up. When you're like talking to people, their initial reaction's like, who is this person or who are these people at my door? So you want them to immediately feel like, hey, we're here for a purpose, and you immediately redirect the focus on that purpose, which is this notice here. Now, all of a sudden, they're trying to like actually care and see what this is, and that initial like kind of rejection that they want to hit you with, that they're like, hey, I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to deal with this, it just turns into interest and curiosity right away because you handed them something. So I just initiate that within the first 5 seconds, and then all of a sudden they're like listening to me and actually like are kind of curious at that point, which is a much better reaction than go away, I don't want you here. So that's why I always start off that way. Hey there, how you doing? Yeah, just need to make sure we're in the right spot. Is this the Barnhart residence?
Yes, it is.
Perfect, yeah. I'm Jay, and we're all with Pacific United Power. Someone from the meter team already stopped by in the past week?
No.
Okay, they're the ones following up on this notice from TECO about what's going on with the rates. Did anyone show you this yet?
I feel like I got something in the mail.
They did send it out in the mail as well, so we're just making sure people know what's going on. So kind of the highlights of it is just that they're doing another rate adjustment, so they're increasing the rates again.
Nice.
Yeah, big surprise there, big shocker. Main reason for it is because of all the people moving into Florida right now. Another big shocker.
Me.
Oh, you just moved here recently?
Oh, okay.
Where from?
Illinois.
Okay, gotcha. So all of your friends.
Yeah, tell me about it.
all of your friends are jealous you're not in 2 feet of snow right now?
Yeah.
Perfect. So pretty much they're also going to be doing some upgrades to the grid. So like upgrading these old wooden power poles and moving some of the lines underground so they don't get taken out during storms, whatnot. We're just doing some training, which is why we're having that.
That we would film casing a house.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I'll actually,
Weird.
I'll show you real quick.
not saying that I'm not weird. You know, I do mix ketchup
Yeah.
and mayonnaise at the
It's
same
just sorta
time
like
for my French
someone
fries.
coming with a camera to your house is a little freaky.
I'll show you. So this is actually our YouTube channel, Real Sales Dynamics. We have about 25,000 followers on there. Like, hey, this is exactly what we do. It's all on YouTube here. We have a big following. People love it. We're helping a lot of people out. And they're just like, oh shit, like he's not lying.
Yep.
It's the part that I need to get better at, because as soon as people start giving me shit, I just like, not externally, but in my mind, I get angry at them and I'm like, I'm just like, I need to get out of here myself. You can overcome those objections and, get, production out of that. But at the time, I'm just like, I'm here to help you. Like, you want to give me shit? Like, I'm out. I'm like, these would be fantastic homes to sell solar because they're right on the water. They have a huge, back-facing exposure. They all have metal roofs, so they don't need to make any roof penetrations. They'd be absolutely perfect. These are just typically not the buyers who buy from door to door, but that's why we're out here. We do things a little bit differently, and I think we can get one of them. Every time I ring the Ring doorbell, I just pretend that it's broken. I'm like, hello? Try and look in the house right away. You don't want to like be weird and make that initial contact. But if you've already knocked twice and it's almost like they're not there, then it's like, okay, so it's okay to be a little bit weird now. So you kind of look in there. I love when I make that eye contact with the person because I'm just like, gotcha. And then 90% of the time they come to the door afterwards, and at that point it's off to the races. Hey there. Oh, she walked away. Hello there. Yeah, we're just stopping by all the homes here. We just had to make sure we're in the right spot first of all. Is this the Musetta residence? Yeah. Perfect, yeah. We're with Pacific United Power. My name's Jay. We're with the meter team. Did someone already come by and show you guys the notice yet that came out from TECO? I gotta just open up with like a Valentine's Day line every single time. Be like,
oh yeah.
How you doing? Are you Mr. Musetta? Yeah, meet you halfway. So pretty much this is the notice that came out. It was on February 1st. They were just talking about the new rate increase that's coming up that's raising the bills. Any of this ring a bell so far? Or? I actually mentioned that in this letter right here. It says it's important to remember that bills were supposed to drop by 11% this year, which they said. But what this bill is talking about is them raising an additional $300 million by 2025, which when you break it down by the 840,000 customers they have, it's about $360 a year per person. So like 30 bucks a month. So TECO kind of lied on that, where they kind of did it and then they immediately reversed it, which is why we're letting people know about it. I don't know if were you aware of any of this or is this all news to you?
Well, I know that.
TECO goes up, things get more expensive. Yeah. Right. So we're just letting homeowners know about this, and then we're also running the renewables program in the neighborhood, seeing which homes could possibly get their bills lowered by switching over to renewable power like wind, tide, or solar. Have you guys looked into renewable power before, or has anyone talked to you about it? Or
the homeowner's insurance goes up if having solar.
Okay, gotcha. That's what your insurance company had said?
Yep.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, that was the issue for a lot of people because if you've been here for a while, insurance is kind of...
Insurance companies rip everybody out.
Exactly. They're kind of crazy here in Florida.
Yep.
And
thanks to the Republicans.
I know, yeah. It's
and they've been in power for a long time here.
I know, and they're not making it better for anyone's situation. And the reason we're coming out here is for that kind of reason exactly, was because a lot of people had issues. They want to go solar, but they can't get insurance for it, so like it doesn't make sense.
A month was $98.
$98 for a home this size?
Yeah.
Wow. How old's the home?
1999.
Oh my gosh. So if you guys just not use much power, or is it just like completely like upgraded? Okay.
It's being cold, so we never obviously had the air on.
Okay, gotcha. So what's it, because...
Highest during the summer is about 230.
Okay, so it's like 99 to about 230, so it's a decent range. So your average is probably around like 180 then. We actually just did a home not too far away from here that was using about 180 on average too, and then we got them down to about $100 a month locked in so it doesn't increase. So because we just have general info about the program and most of it's kind of on that website. All we're doing is just qualifying the homes to see if it makes sense, because it wouldn't really be a good use of your time or our time to like look deeply into it if your home didn't qualify. All we're doing today is just checking the electric meters to make sure it's up to date. That's part of qualifying your home. And then on the TECO bill itself, how there's the bar graph that shows how much you use every month. We just check that graph to make sure you're within the right range, because if you use too little power, then you wouldn't save money and it wouldn't make sense and we wouldn't do it. But if you're using too much power, which it doesn't sound like you are, but people who use too much power, they actually can't get all of their usage covered by the renewable tech, so we wouldn't do it in that case either. Okay, I can check that real quick. Yeah, we'll go take a look. So you got the Type 3W, that's good.
Years ago, I think.
Yeah, so the reason they actually did that was for two reasons. One was to make it easier for them to read the meters, because they can just like scan the codes from far away without having to come to the house. But the other big reason, it was actually for the use of renewable power, because with this meter, instead of it just spinning upwards like how the old meters did, this one actually spins backwards, because when you produce the power using the renewables, you actually send power back to TECO and you get a credit for it, and that's how you end up saving money with it. So that's kind of the purpose of it. Okay, perfect. For us to just do that qualification so I can give you that info, I just got to snap a picture of the, I'll just show you what we're doing really. It's just this bar graph here on the bill. I've done it for like so many different people here, so we just got to snap that and then we can at least get...
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, yeah. What are you most excited about when it comes to clean energy?
Yeah.
Oh, the savings? Oh, it's good for the environment? Yeah, I agree completely. We can definitely get you helped out with that.
Yeah.
I'm going to find my most recent business from.
Oh, yeah. I've never been to the Red
Oh,
Lobster.
that's perfect. That works well enough.
I am.
But this is kind of just a breakdown why it's gotten so expensive. So your actual energy charge here is just about $58 of the 186. Picked up this fuel charge here, storm protection charge that goes towards upgrading all this old like grid equipment, especially like these old wooden power poles that need to be moved underground, whatnot. So I'll just send it over. Are you is it a 813 or a 717? Great, so I'm gonna text that over to you. I'll get that done. And then, like I said, I'll probably have the report done by this afternoon. I'm sure you got some big Valentine's Day plans, so I'm sure the day's blocked off. What you got planned?
Yeah, we're just going to dinner.
Going to dinner?
Yeah.
In the Olive Garden?
No.
The unlimited breadsticks?
Season 52.
Season 52. That's
let's
just fancy
go.
Olive Garden, right?
Look out.
Like I said, it typically takes just about like 15-20 minutes to cover everything just so you understand it. And again, at that point, the info is yours, what you want to do with it, whether you want to see if it works or not work, we just go from there.
I can wait.
All right, awesome. Well, pleasure to meet you.
Yes. All right.
Absolutely. Hope you enjoy your day tonight.
Y'all stay out of trouble down in Miami, all right?
When we're good, but when we're bad, I'm with her.
Hey. That's what we like to hear. You have a good one. Easy. 30 kilowatt system. Like I said, it all starts with making uncomfortable eye contact with people before you get into their house. Then you have interactions like that. I used to like old Bronco on their driveway. It was like big, lifted, nice paint on it, had good upgraded axles on it. And I started talking to him and I was just like, hey, I'm here to go over this notice, but real quick, I wanted to ask you something about your Bronco. I go walk over to his Bronco in the driveway, get on the ground and roll on my back. I'm like, these axles up here, I'm like, what spline are these axles right here? And I just started asking him stuff about there and he's just like, he was just so happy to start talking about it and everything. We go on for like 3-4 minutes. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, anyways, the reason I was actually here, and then, we just had a great conversation after that. So if you see anything you like about a home or just some conversation you want to have, this is a flexible job. Do what you want to do. And at the end of the day, if they like you, people buy from who they like. So, just become likable and then you're going to do your job better then. Hey there. Yeah, just need to make sure I'm in the right spot. Is this the Knight residence?
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm Jay with Pacific United Power. Oh, did anyone show you this?
Nope.
Okay, I'll just show it to you real quick. There you go. The alarm system calmed down. Pretty much they're doing another rate hike here in Tico, and they're doing it for, what they're doing it for is because of all the people moving into Florida right now. So I just wanted to see if you noticed your bills already going up, or has it not really impacted you yet, or what's kind of been your experience with it?
No, I've noticed it with winter.
It goes down typically. Yeah.
But yes, it did increase.
Okay, even in wintertime it went up.
No, in the summer.
Okay, summertime. How much is like your summer bill typically get up to?
Between $300 and $400.
Wow, that's a lot.
Brand new house.
Yeah, so it's relatively efficient, and it's still hitting like these high numbers. And then we're also running the renewables program in the neighborhood, because since people's bills have gone up so much, they're looking for ways that they can cut back down, and we're seeing which homes are a good fit to swap to renewable power, because it can help you cut back down if you qualify for it. Have you looked into renewables at all for the home, or talked to anyone about it?
Solar, right?
Yeah, but being in the Sunshine State, solar definitely is the most popular option. That's why I wanted to see if you've looked into it or talked to anyone about it.
I have, but I haven't decided on it yet.
Okay, gotcha. What was kind of the sticking point with like the last thing you looked at?
I don't want it to damage my roof.
Okay, gotcha. Makes sense completely. Is it a flat roof or is it a sloped roof? Okay, gotcha. So with the way it mounts and everything, I mean, obviously you don't want to damage it, but there is no like damage or impacts that are made to the roof with the way it's set up. So I don't know if what you last looked at made it seem like it was going to damage the roof, or you were just kind of researching it?
Just researching it.
Okay, gotcha, yeah. What we look at, on your Tico bill, how there's the bar graph on there that shows how much power you use every month, if you've looked at that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we checked that bar graph to see if you would qualify for renewable power, because if you use too little power, it wouldn't make sense, because you wouldn't actually save any money by making the switch. But if you use too much power, then you couldn't offset all of your usage by putting renewables on your house, so that also wouldn't make sense.
I gotta get back to work.
I got you completely. We're gonna be out here till about 6 o'clock today. Our job literally takes 2 minutes, and then we head out of here. Do you think sometime between like 5 and 6 we could swing by for 2 minutes?
Maybe around 5.
At 5?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So I'll just make a note of that. And then, yeah, right when you're done, we'll just take 2 minutes, and then we'll see if it even makes sense for you.
Okay.
All right, no worries. You have a good one. Take care. I didn't like that one.
Close, but no cigarettes.
I didn't lie. I feel like I messed up like a bunch. I feel like I said there was correct things I could have said to get it done right then, but I said wrong things and it didn't happen. So, but at least we have a time to come back, and she said she'd give us the bill, but got to get better. Got to get better with every door.
And that wraps it up. Hopefully you enjoyed Jay's hero story, dealing with a little bit of resistance until he finally got the bill. And because this portion is filmed afterwards, he did end up closing that client. If you want to see more stuff like this, if you want to get trained by the top sales reps in the entire company, make sure to click on the submission form below. Make sure to click subscribe, and most importantly, click one of these 2 videos. YouTube thinks you're going to like it a lot.